Hey y'all, welcome back to a special edition of Hopped Up Beer Review. We are drinking up the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar. And today we are having Schwarze Tinte by Hopfenkopf Bräu out of Weichten Underalts. Thanks for joining us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We are back for our 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar and reviewing another beer from said calendar. Thank you for joining us and watching this video. We appreciate it. If you don't mind, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell as well. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. What are we drinking today? I'm Ben.
Schwarze Tinte. Stout, foreign stout from the Hopfenkopf Bräu. Kind of Hopfenkopf Bräu. We'll go into that. Weichten Underalts.
I remember having this one last year.
I think we all did. Remember last year when I was like, "Oh, we won't be able to get because it's out of production." Well, that brewery, I believe, there's something going on with the brewery because it says it's a collab beer, but it collaborates with the maker of this Brewers Advent Calendar, Kalea, which is out of Austria. So it's like, are they breaking their German, independent rules? Because we'll get into the untappedness of it. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Let's do a stout. Yeah. So their website is down, and it says and actually, when you look for Untapped, the only Schwarze Tinte on there that has this label on it, because usually on Untapped it shows the picture of the beer or the brewery label or whatever. The only one with that picture says no longer production, but then it's got that's just their generic. We don't have a picture for it symbol on it, and then it says it's through Kalea. Right. And then it says it's in collaboration with this Hopfenkopf Bräu. So I don't know what, because Kalea is a store. I didn't think it's an actual brewery, or maybe it's a beer. Oh gosh,
the distributor.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all there is. It's foreign stout, 6.2%. Schwarze Tinte means black ink in German. So.
Well, we did actually have somebody from Kalea comment on our video where we introduced that we'd be doing this 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar. So if they happen to watch this video, it'd be great to get a little more information about that.
Yeah, about the brewery itself. Yeah, and I remember last year we talked about seeing black ink. It's got the pen, the old school pen dipping in the ink well.
Yeah, it's a cool can.
Yeah, really cool can. I like this one.
Yeah, and on the back of the can, it says it's brewed and owned by Kalea, whatever GmbH stands for in there, and then Freilassing, Germany. So maybe they are a brewery themselves too.
All right. Well, with that, this one may be quick, huh?
Sorry, I wanted to say that because Kalea's website, when I went, all it was a store of. Have you been to it? Excuse me, to see all the different types of packs that they sell. I'm like, God, I want the stuff we can't get over here.
Yeah. I put a link at least to the box here down in the description on all these videos. But yeah, I've been there, and it's so much stuff that you just want to try to buy, and obviously we can't. I did see somebody post that they bought a 12 Days of Christmas pack at Costco recently from Kalea. And it was a lot of the same beers that we were doing in the Brewers Advent calendar. So, so it was, I don't remember seeing anything new that I hadn't seen either last year or this year. But you know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But yeah, they obviously do several of these kind of bundles of beer for various things. So I'm just glad we can get it when we can. So, so all right. So I distinctly remember this one last year. I think it was number 5 in our Advent calendar day. I think. But so I'm going to jump in there and go first. So when we got the box and we go through and we pull out kind of, you know, what's in the box and we're looking at it, or I'm looking at it, there's certain ones that I know that we've had that I remember from last year that I'm super excited we're back in the box, right? I mean, you know, the three of us are the main thing that we all share in common is we love to try new beer, right? So I think we were probably a little disappointed that a lot of the beer that we got was the same. There's only a few that, you know, maybe we didn't have last year or review last year. But then, you know, there's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I'm glad it's in there, you know, and this was one of them for me because I remember that conversation as well, Andy, about it being out of production and thinking, you know, we're not ever going to get it again. And here we are a year later, you know, hey, we're drinking it again, right? Mm-hmm. So I think though that one thing, and I don't remember what I rated it last year. I just remember really liking it. I still really like it, but I don't know if it's just the anticipation or the excitement around having it again. I don't know that I like it as much as I probably remember liking it. You know, for some reason, I was really remembering it being a little more thick, and it to me is a little thin for a stout. I mean, it's just a light stout. I compare it in kind of like a mouthfeel to, you know, kind of like a Guinness, you know, maybe without the creamy head, but to me, it's not a thick stout. And which is fine. I mean, I love a Guinness. But I think what I'm missing is, I think it's a lighter flavor too. It's not, you know, it's just not what I was really remembering and wanting out of this. And that's probably on me more so than the beer. I still really like it. I would drink, you know, 10 of these if I had them in my fridge. But I'm going to give it 7.5 for this year. And that's me not knowing what I gave it last year. So,
well, okay.
Yeah, didn't know where you're going with that.
Yeah, you never can tell. Ben like takes you here and it goes over there. So
I just try to explain the best I can, and I'm terrible at explaining.
7.5. That's your middle of the road score, according to you.
Right. Yeah. Rather than a 5.
So when I give it a 2, you know it's really bad.
Right.
Well, then I'm going to disagree with you on a lot of things.
Me too.
Especially when you brought up Guinness, like in comparison to Guinness, I think it's a little thicker than Guinness. It doesn't have the cream, you know, it's not as creamy and that great nitro head on it, but it's got a deeper flavor than Guinness. It's got, I'm picking up some chocolatey, roasty kind of feel. I can't remember what I gave it last year, but yeah, it's a good stout. It's very satisfying. 8.0 for me. Yeah. I'm surprised at you, Ben. I expected more from you.
I think I got overly excited about it this year.
It's interesting. I mean, we all build things up in our minds, and you know, then we come along with the surprise, like the Roush beer that we had. You know, you're smoked bacon. I mean, come on. But yeah, this one I agree with you. I remembered it. Remember the can. It was one of those you put in your mind. Yes, that's a great beer. I was fortunate enough to have a second one because I had a buddy who had a box, and that I had worked with, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want any more of these. Here, you can have the rest of this box." So, okay, I'll take it. So I had another one of these. I don't know, last January, February, after the season. To me, I agree with Andy. It's got that roasty flavor. I think it might be thin for a stout, but that's kind of how I like a lot of my stouts. Or I don't want something thick and syrupy. I definitely don't want to get into the coffee side of things, but this one's got great flavor to me. I'm right there with Andy. This is 8.0 all day. So,
and I'm not saying I don't like it or
defend yourself, then defend that.
I'm just saying, I was like, in my mind, this was like, I'm opening an 8.5 here, you know, and I think that's, you know,
I understand.
That's where it comes out.
I'm not asking you to defend it. I'm just disagreeing with you.
Punishing Schwarze Tinte for making you anticipate too much, get your hopes up.
Yeah,
that's what you get. You get a 7.5.
Take it. That is going to be a 7.8 for the Schwarze Tinte, the Collab Stout. What are you?
You're good.
Huh?
Just keep going. You're all over it.
Schwarze Tinte.
I'm sorry, my German level has not increased at the rate that yours has. Yeah. So is it out of? We don't know if it's out of production again this year, though, right? Is that
no? It's by kalea now,
so it's in production. Okay. If you have this one in your box, let us know what you think. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Are we somewhere in the middle? Leave us a comment on your thoughts. We would love to hear those. Check out our other 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar videos, and we also have videos from 2022 as well. So if you don't find a video in 2023, maybe we reviewed it last year. You can go check that out. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. Check us out on all the social medias down below in the description. Come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Brewers Advent Calendar 2023 Discord server. You can find that link down below where we will be talking about the Brewers Advent Calendar in 2023 in December of 2023. Yeah. And we'll talk about other stuff there too. So hop in there and say hello to the three of us and the others who are there. And if you are interested at all in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, we got that out there. You can grab yourself a glass. These make great Christmas gifts for your loved ones. For the person who has everything, they do not have a Hopped Up Beer Review glass or shirt. I know, because we have not sold very many. So I know they don't have that. So, but if you want one, they're out there. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I have been. Merry Christmas. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
What do you give the man who has everything? One thing he doesn't have is our merch.
That on a t-shirt.